Who needs a door transition when you have a gun?
But I like the door transitions, damn it! And who knows,
Yeah,
maybe you got the damn bike pump off screen between transitions.
Well, no, if I got the bike pump, then my agency in this game is no longer required because Ada would have successfully completed her mission.
Also, bow darts.
Flaming bow darts!
It's a good thing that you have got better accuracy than they do.
Where would I be if I couldn't aim? I wouldn't have nearly as many bullets as I do now. Because this game rewards you for being accurate. Except that one time, because spider plagas suck! No, I don't particularly care for spider plagas, mostly because they're a two-part enemy. Guy didn't take nearly as many bullets as I anticipated he was going to take. In the normal, you can also enter this room in the normal campaign, but you need Ashley to help you get in here.
The hourglass with gold decor.
Which is normally a treasure in the main campaign, but here it's a key item. Another thing that they never ever needed to explain, but did anyway. Yes, take the grenade. Now, get rid of an incendiary, because incendiaries suck. Reload the rifle.
Alright, so what makes the incendiary grenades not as useful?
They don't kill. Grenades kill. Incendiary grenades do not kill. I mean, they do a lot of damage, but they don't kill. That's my main problem with them.
Can incendiary grenades bring them down to the mythical 1 HP?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it can kill them if they're already low on health, but at the starting condition for pretty much all Ganados in this game, they're just they just have too much health. You can kill the dogs, any dogs that show up. They don't show up in separate ways. In the main campaign, if you throw an incendiary grenade at a dog, it's an instant kill.
Ah.
I have no idea why. Maybe it's just they never programmed in a burning animation for the dogs and just treated it as a kill to bypass it. Now, I hope I don't need to tell you, the reason why I'm bothering to kill all these red zealots is because they all carry 3,000 gold. It's not odd. You really want to go back in there? You don't want to go in there. Nobody wants to go in there.
But she's still looking for the bike pump. Maybe the bike pump is in there.
No, Lewis has the bike pump. Remember, that was one of the first things that Wesker told us.
Ah.
Lewis is in the castle and he's waiting for me. Because, you know, he's actually doing work. It's okay. You get that. Hello, Mr. Merchant. How do you do? Yeah, there's,
sadly, you do not have enough space for the handgun for the
TMP ammo. If my weapons were not as powerful as they are, I would have a lot less ammo in my inventory. Sadly, this cannot be rectified. But I can just go over the top and shoot blindly until they're dead.
This is true.
Like this guy. I wanted to get a double headshot, but you can't shoot through those helmets that they're wearing.
And he has way less HP than the other guys do.
Yeah. That first guy that I killed in the room with all the chests, he took like 8 bullets. The guy after him took, ow! What the I hate it when I take their heads off in the middle of them attacking. It doesn't stop their attack.
Whoa! You didn't take their heads off in the middle of the attack. You missed the first time.
Yes, but because the Plaga saved him, it didn't stop his attack animation.
This is true.
he followed through on the attack with no head. That happens all the time. You take their head, the gun that comes out while they're attacking, you hope that you just killed them, but nope. And then because you can't escape, the enemies kind of lock on you with their melee weapons, so if you, like, go around them, they'll fucking follow you.
Who serves handgun ammo at the dinner table?
I don't know. Who hides magical wine bottles in paintings?
Well, you see, I can understand that because it's a magical wine bottle. You want to hide it somewhere.
This part makes no sense. This part literally makes no sense. Earlier, Leon had this cage fall on him as well. Hence, the wine bottle of the painting was already broken, allowing him to come in here. Somehow, they raised the cage back up just to reset it for Ada. For no fucking reason. Except to require you to use a key item in order to lock a door. And you know what? I think I just realized this part literally makes even less sense than no sense. Leon already came through here, but I'm holding the hourglass that he should have already picked up. The Garter, actually, this is the only Garter in the game. He doesn't drop 15,000, he drops a ruby, which is only worth 10,000.
Mátalo!
Kill him. Matalo literally means kill him, but even though Ada is a woman, they don't bother to add a new soundbite to make up for it, so it would be Matala. You ever take Spanish, Gerda?
I did. I did not do well.
You didn't do well. Was there any part that you found particularly difficult?
Not necessarily. I just didn't care enough to, you know, actually apply myself to it.
I think it's well, Spanish. Spanish is there's no language quite like it, but you could say that about just about any language. I thought it was pretty interesting. I took 3 semesters of Spanish in high school, so, but then again, I wouldn't know what all these people are actually saying unless I went out of my way to look up translations on the internet.
As long as you're not depending on Google Translate, because Google Translate is just laughably terrible.
Oh no, there are websites you can go to. If Resident Evil 4 has a wiki, I guarantee you that the translations are also there.
Yes.
But I looked up on like one of those independent user-made websites that will just list information so that people will drop hits on it. They found translations for pretty much all the phrases in this game, as well as the Swahili phrases in Resident Evil 5. Although a Spanish lesson from this game, the verb matar means to kill. That's why they
I actually have a small inventory question. Can you at any point combine the grenades?
No, you can't.
That is sad.
Yeah, take him out, Leon.
Leon, I'm sorry, but I can't be seen with you.
I was very tempted to shoot Leon during this sequence, just to show that you can't. It's like he's not even there. He's a mirage. This is all in Ada's mind, where she believes that Leon is doing exactly what she needs him to do because she's an egomaniac. We're delving very deep into the psychology of these characters. Come on, Leon, don't take that. Keep shooting. Don't shoot in bursts. Why is he shooting in bursts? The TMP is a fully automatic weapon. So Leon will go off screen. The enemies will follow him. He won't stop shooting.
A 3-pronged green herb potion.
Yeah, combining 3 green herbs is a full restore.
But I thought green and red was also full restore.
Yeah, so instead of using 3 herbs, you only use 2 in that case.
And green, red, and yellow is a full restore plus bonus health.
Yes. God damn it, there's so many of these spiders. Fuck the spiders. Fucking alien ripoff. I'm almost at the end of the chapter. Chapter 3 is easily the shortest chapter in the entire game.
So they put an invisible wall there saying, no, you can't go there.
Precisely. I mean, I would have loved to. I would have loved to help out Leon. But that would be breaking the chronology of the game. Because Ada does not make an appearance until, well, right before you go to the island, I believe. She is off doing her own thing while Leon is doing all this shit. Which makes sense, because after this chapter is over, you end up halfway through chapter goddamn 5-2 in Leon's chronology.
So they don't actually explain what she was doing during all that time, just that she's going to jump around the timeline.
Oh wait, no. No, she does make an appearance. Actually, they omitted one of her appearances in this game. In the main campaign, after you kill Salazar, she offers Leon a boat ride. She is in the boat waiting to take him to the island where they eventually take Ashley. But that cutscene actually doesn't occur in separate ways. I don't think I could see Ashley. As a matter of fact, I don't even think she's really there. Yep, okay. I hit the loading wall. Recycled cutscene.
Leon! I got it.
I believe it was Brain Scratchcom that coined the phrase Wang Pale. Though I sincerely doubt it. Bike pump! No! My bicycle!
How will we inflate our tires now?
Oh no. Gurdat, don't you see? It wasn't a bike pump at all. It was his.
Now
It was
that I
his.
have the sample. You serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
Diabetes
My
pressure
boy
gauge?
Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
His Austin Powers 1 discretionary item. If you get the
I'm a
reference.
researcher, hired by Sadler.
I'm not sure
don't
I
get-
do.
He found out what I was
You've never
up to.
seen the first Austin Powers movie?
I haven't voluntarily seen any of the Austin Powers movies.
Here.
There's a gag that occurs throughout the movie.
Parasite.
Austin Powers gets rethawed after 30 years of being in cryogenic hibernation.
Have to get it
And they're
back.
returning all of his goods to him, all of the stuff that he went in with 30 years prior. They insist that he came in with a penis enlarger pump. So not only did he have the pump, he brought in the receipt, the instruction manual, and a book that he wrote saying penis enlarger pumps and me. This sort of thing is my bag, baby. This is complete horseshit. Not only is Ada here,
Unfortunately, a bit too late.
she's talking to Wesker.
No, Sadler has it.
She's talking to Wesker right now.
There will be another time.
Leon is right
Have
there.
you had a chance to eliminate Leon?
Not yet.
Liar.
If that's the case, then maybe we can capitalize on his little lucky streak. Take advantage of the distraction he is causing for Sadler and his followers to retrieve the sample.
Yes, Wesker, we've been over this. That was the idea from the beginning. No, I don't think Wesker really listens to anybody.
Not even himself?
No, he listens to himself more than anybody.
Jack Krauser has been the subject of extensive study and research by the organization.
Oh,
His skills
Jack
and
Krauser.
personality have been tested both on and off the
So, the guy from Fatal Fury?
If he weren't the best,
Yeah, to those of you who are not
that would
aware,
jeopardize the rest
Jack
of us.
Krauser was not a character in Resident Evil until this
My
game.
conclusion?
Yet they
He's a
insist
great
that
soldier.
2
No
years
more,
before
no
this game
less.
takes place, he faked his
long as he's
death
well
in order to
compensated,
escape
he shouldn't
the
cause
eyes
any
of the US
problems for
government
us.
and kidnap
if
Ashley.
he does start to get restless, I can take care of him.
So is he the guy from Fatal Fury or not?
I don't know what Fatal Fury is.
SNK fighter.
I don't know what
the
SNK
King of Fighters games.
I have heard of Kingdom Fighters. He kind of looks like a character from Street Fighter. Now that I think about it,
Just don't say he looks like Guile, because he doesn't look anything like Guile.
Krauser has already fallen to the temptation of Las Plagas.
Sort of looks like him, if only because of the army fatigues.
But the army fatigues aren't anywhere near what Guile
On
wears.
some level, however, this
Honestly, he looks more like Chief Thunder from Killer Instinct than Guile.
You know what'd be funny is if all these games we were bringing up were Capcom games.
Sadly, they're not.
That said,
oh man,
the stage and its players will ultimately.
I believe Jack Krauser literally means like jacked into the story, as in he jacked in, and now we have to remove the jack because he's annoying.
Going exactly as they are.
So she knows everything, but she doesn't. She's making lucky guesses and falling into fortunate circumstances. That was the end of Chapter 3 in separate ways. In the next part, we begin Chapter 4, and, yes.
Save successful.